Hi fashionista, this is La Contra. Today I'm going to show you how to adapt an off shoulder from a basic bodice. Before we start, please like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. So to start, you're going to be needing a basic bodice. If you don't know how to draft a basic bodice, then lucky for you, because down there in the description there are two links for two different kind of basic bodies, one drafted with bust dats and the other drafted without bust dats. However, you could apply the principle for this off shoulder to any of those bodices. Next, you're going to be needing a basic sleeve as well. Yes, if you don't know how to draft a basic sleeve, there's a link in the description for the video for how to draft a basic sleeve. Okay, just click down there. We're going to be adapting the basic sleeve from the basic bodice. I will show you later on. So now let's concentrate on the bodice. One thing you should know about off shoulder is, in order to adapt a basic bodice into an off shoulder, you need to determine the neck depth. Okay, that is how much of the chest you want to expose, either more or less. So to do this, you are going to measure from the shoulder to wherever you want the neckline to stop. Okay, just like the picture on the bottom right. If you want it to be very deep, then you go down there, and if you don't want to expose much, then you take your measurement up. But for this tutorial, I'm going to be making my neck depth 6 inches deep. So from the shoulder line, I'm marking 6 inches downwards. Now I'm going to connect these 2 points with my ruler. Yep. So this is the basic neckline for off shoulder. In front, it is straight up from armhole to center front. However, I'm going to show you 2 more basic variations you could do. Okay, instead of straight neckline, you could do something like a bateau neckline, which is slightly curved, or you could also do a slight V neckline. You are going to need to adjust your neckline at the center front, then link it from the armhole. Okay, so from the center front, you could decide to come down by 1 or more, but for here I'm using 1. So I use this curved part to draw my slightly curved bateau off shoulder neckline. I'm doing this in broken line because for this tutorial the neckline is straight. And then if you want a V neckline, you're just going to place your ruler to touch your armhole and center front and draw a straight line instead for a slight V off shoulder neckline. You can see that V. So for the sake of tutorial, we're just sticking with the straight neckline. So let's move to the back. For the back, the neck depth is still 6 inches. So I'll place my tape and measure from shoulder 6 inches down. So here we have 6 inches and 6 inches here. So you can make it straight up like the front. Okay, so just place your ruler like this and draw a straight line to the center back. Yes, I'm doing broken lines because I don't want a straight neckline for this tutorial. I want mine to be V. Okay, so the V neckline is going to start from the armhole and terminate on the chest line at center back. So I'll just place my ruler and draw that V neckline that I so desire. Yeah, you can see the necklines V and front is straight. So we've determined the neckline. Here's an extra tip. If you want a yoke, then the upper part you're going to cut it out as a yoke. But we're going to be discarding the upper part because this is an off shoulder. So for the front, we're discarding there and back. Now for the front, because there's no support from the shoulder, you're going to need grip on the off-shoulder neckline. Okay, so you're going to be introducing a contour dot. So in order to do that, you're going to extend the bust span line. Okay, you're going to extend it to touch the neckline for the off-shoulder. So I'll take my ruler and extend that bust span line up there. Just take it up like so. So for the contour dart, the dart intake I'm using is 3/4 of an inch. You could do 1 inch. So 3/4 of an inch, I'm doing 3/8 here and 3/8 here. Okay, just to tighten the neckline, to give it more grip, since there is no support from the shoulder. That's the essence of the contour dart. So you can see I'm constructing the dart leg straight to the bust point. Ta-da, 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 the contour dart is ready. Okay, so this is going to give it more grip over there. So I'm just going to cut out. Right now I'm going to fold on the bust dart. The reason is because I want to true the sideline. You can see after folding there's no alignment on the sideline. So to true it, I'll take my ruler and draw a line from the chest line to connect the line coming from the waistline, and then I'll cut out. So let me remind you that you're going to keep your bust dart taped down with scotch tape. So next thing is you're going to true the bust point area. This is because the bust is rounded and not angular. So take your curve and blend this way, blend the other way, like so. So you're just going to cut out here and here following that curve. But before we do that, right now I'm going to fold the contour dart. The reason we're folding the contour dart is in order to true the front neckline, because folding the contour dart is going to alter it. You can see it dips into a V where the two dart legs meet. So we are going to take our ruler and we are going to true the neckline. So make sure the ruler touches, one part touches the armhole and the other one touches the center front. So rule from 0 to 0 like so, and then I'm going to cut out following that curve we blended. I'll repeat the same thing on this side too. So you see, curved. So this is off shoulder front panel, and this is the back bodice. Okay, like I said earlier on, you can do this principle for any of the basic bodice tutorial I have in the description. So right now it's time to move to the sleeve. So in order to adapt the off shoulder sleeve, you're going to take the front side panel and then you're going to match up the armhole on the panel with the cap line of the sleeve. So you can see, just follow my lead. Okay, you're going to walk your sleeve around the armhole of the bodice. Wherever the armhole terminates, you're going to mark it on the cap of the sleeve. You can see that black dot. Okay, and then for the back, I'll take the back cap of the sleeve and walk it around the back armhole of the bodice and mark. Okay, you can see that mark. So I'll take my ruler and connect those 2 points together like so, and off shoulder sleeve is ready. Okay, there's nothing elaborate, so I'm just gonna cut out. There's nothing elaborate about the off shoulder sleeve. So here we are, we've come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you try this. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification bell. See you in another video. Stay inspired.